Hello and welcome to quiz class. Today we have 100 questions on classic trivia. So let's test your knowledge. First, let's take a look at our quiz class awards. Let us know how you rank in the comments. And today we will be looking at 6 different categories: baby boomer boombox, true TV trivia, silver screen stars and stories, awesome automobiles, undying advertising, and inventions. Let's start with the baby boomer boombox. Inspired by Bob Dylan's original rock song, what is the name of the 1965 classic by the Byrds, featuring poetic lyrics and jangling guitars? Mr. Piano Man, Mr. Tambourine Man, or Mr. Smith Man? Mr. Tambourine Man. What is California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas, released in 1965, about? Heartbreak and regret, having everything one could wish for, or sunny California skies and summer weather? Sunny California skies and summer weather. Which Phil Spector production is performed by the Ronettes and was released in 1963? Baby Don't Lie, Be My Baby, or Baby Hold Me Tonight? Be My Baby. Who performed a doo-wop classic featuring smooth vocals and romantic lyrics in the still of the night? The Three Tambourines, the Four Tops, or the Five Satins? The Five Satins. Who released Walk Like a Man in 1963? The Platters, the Mills Brothers, or the Four Seasons? The Four Seasons. What is the name of the humorous R&B classic by the Coasters that tells the story of a man in an uncomfortable situation after an encounter with a girl? She Has a Man, Poison Ivy, or That's Not Supposed to Happen? Poison Ivy. What is the name of the psychedelic rock track with haunting vocals and fuzzy guitar riffs released by the Yardbirds in 1965? Empty, Heart of Soul, or Rock You Like a Hurricane? Heart of Soul. Heart full of soul, excuse me. Who was the artist behind Runaway, an early rock and roll song with futuristic keyboard effects? Bill Monroe, Del Shannon, or Elvis Presley? Del Shannon. Which band covered Sonny Bono's song Needles and Pins and made a catchy garage rock track of it in 1964? The Searchers, the Everly Brothers, or Paul Anka? The Searchers. While Aretha Franklin's cover is better known, who recorded the original version of Respect in 1965? Benny King, Hank Williams, or Otis Redding? Otis Redding. Who released the Baroque pop song Along Comes Mary in 1966? Gal Costa, Silver Apples, or The Association? The Association. What song by Buffalo Springfield is a protest anthem that was released in 1966? Imagine, For What It's Worth, or Is It Worth It? For What It's Worth. Which of these songs is a psychedelic soul track released by the Chambers Brothers in 1968? Time goes by so slowly. The time of tomorrow has come, or time has come today. Time has come today. Who released the hard rock track Magic Carpet Ride in 1968? Jefferson Airplane, Steppenwolf, or the Beatles? Steppenwolf. What upbeat garage rock song featuring prominent horns was released by Paul Revere and the Raiders in 1966? Bad Thing, Good Thing, or What Thing? Good Thing. And let's move to True TV Trivia. What is the name of the Western series that aired from 1957 to 1963, starring Richard Boone as Paladin or Paladin? The A-Team, Have Gun, Will Travel, or MASH? Have Gun, Will Travel. In what car do the two friends travel cross-country in the TV series Route 66 that aired from 1960 to 64? Corvette convertible, Impala V8, or Mustang Fastback? Corvette convertible. What is the name of the anthology science fiction series created by Rod Serling? Jeepers Creepers, The Twilight Zone, or The Matrix? The Twilight Zone. The Untouchables was a crime drama series that aired from 59 to 63, focusing on a team led by Elliot Ness to fight organized crime. In what city? Chicago, Los Angeles, or San Francisco? Chicago. Question 20. What is the name of the psychological thriller series that centers around a captured agent in a mysterious village from 67 to 68? The Mentalist, The Prisoner, or The Stranger? The Prisoner. What is the name of the espionage series that aired from 66 to 73 and centered on a covert government agency, the INF? Get Smart, Mission Impossible, or Primal Instinct? Mission Impossible. What is the name of the television series that combined the fantasy western genre with elements from the sci-fi and spy genres? A Million Ways to Die in the West, Sweet Home Alabama, or The Wild Wild West? The Wild Wild West. How many castaways are the focus of Gilligan's Island? 3, 7, or 13? 7. What was Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, which aired from 68 to 73 about? It was a cynical cartoon, it was a sketch comedy, or it was a game show? It was a sketch comedy. What is the name of the detective series that aired from 67 to 75 and starred Mike Connors as Joe Mannix? Mannix, Private Eye, or The Mike Connors Show? Mannix. What was the long-running series Columbo about? Crimes and smuggling in Colombia, a man who washed up ashore with memory loss, or Lieutenant Columbo solving murders? Lieutenant Columbo solving murders. What is the name of the campy superhero series that starred Adam West as Bruce Wayne and Burt Ward as Dick Grayson? Batman, Captain America, or the Green Hornet? Batman. What is the name of the television series that aired from 72 to 77 and was centered on a widowed man who lived in South Central Los Angeles? Los Angeles, Sanford and Son, or Great Expectations? Sanford and Son. What is the name of the science fiction action series featuring Lee Majors as a cyborg super agent, Colonel Steve Austin? Beware the Cyborg, Inspector Gadget, or the $6 Million Man? The $6 Million Man. What is the name of the TV series that starred Linda Carter as Diana Prince? Catwoman, Kill Bill, or Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman. And let's move over to silver screen stars and stories. Who directed the film Roman Holiday from 1953? Douglas Sirk, Steven Spielberg, or William Wyler? William Wyler. In which film directed by Stanley Kubrick are three soldiers accused of cowardice and treason trying to defend themselves? Bullet, Paths of Glory, or To Kill a Mockingbird? Paths of Glory. What is the name of the 62 movie directed by Francois Truffaut, where two friends navigate a complex relationship after falling for the same woman? All is Fair, Jules et Jim, or This Means War? Jules et Jim. In which James Bond film did Mr. Bond investigate the disappearance of a fellow MI6 agent where he encountered dangerous adversaries? Dr. No, Doctor Strange, or Doctor Who? Dr. No. When Garibaldi arrives to transform Italy, a Sicilian noble adapts to changing times in what film by Luchino Visconti? The Communist, The Leopard, or The Burning City? The Leopard. Which 1976 film stars Robert De Niro, Jodie Foster, and Sybil Shepherd? Get Smart, Gone in 60 Seconds, or Taxi Driver? Taxi Driver. In 1975, Jaws stars Robert Shaw, Richard Dreyfuss, and which other actor? Dean Martin, James Dean, or Roy Scheider? Roy Scheider. That's Scheider. Who directed the 1974 film Chinatown, which is about a mystery surrounding land development and water rights? Alan Rene, Roman Polanski, or John Cassavetes? Roman Polanski. What is the name of the satirical film about King Arthur and the quest to find the Holy Grail, directed by Terry Gilliam and Terry Jones? King Arthur and the Golden Cup, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, or the Round Table Committee? Monty Python and the Holy Grail. A Russian explorer meets an indigenous hunter, Dersu Uzala, and they develop a bond in what film directed by Akira Kurosawa? Dersu Uzala, Castaway, or The Hunter and the Gatherer? The Hunter and the Gatherer. What is the name of the 1970 Alejandro Jodorowsky surrealist Western film that, through strange characters and situations, explores religion and spirituality? El Topo, Kelly's Heroes, or On a Clear Day? El Topo. Which of these starred in the 1979 film Apocalypse Now? Charlton Heston, Martin Sheen, or Paul Newman? Martin Sheen. Al Pacino, John Cazale, and Penelope Allen star together in what 1975 film? Dog Day Afternoon, Groundhog Day, or Prague? Dog Day Afternoon. The 1976 film Marathon Man stars Dustin Hoffman, Laurence Olivier, and who else? Dennis Hopper, John Wayne, or Roy Scheider? Roy Scheider. Who starred in The Great Escape from 1963? Steve McQueen, Harrison Ford, or Andrew Garfield? Steve McQueen. And let's move over to awesome automobiles. On top of their distinctive designs and compact size, what attracted buyers to the 1950 Crossley CD? Affordability, luxury, or popularity? Affordability. The Hudson Hornet dominated NASCAR races in the early 50s, earning it what nickname? The Bumblebee, the Fabulous Hudson Hornet, or the Stinger? The Fabulous Hudson Hornet. Which 1953 Chevrolet stood out due to its luxurious trim and stylish appearance? The Bel Air, the Chevelle Malibu, or the El Camino? The Bel Air. The 1954 Kaiser Darren was one of the earliest examples of what? Family SUVs, fiberglass roadsters, or limousines? Fiberglass roadsters. The 1955 Citroën DS19 is often described as what? Ahead of its time, back to basics, or outdated and ugly? Ahead of its time. Originally built as a concept car, the Lincoln Futura later gained fame as what in 1966? The Batmobile, the Opel Kadett, or the Lincoln Cross Continental? The Batmobile. What 1957 BMW model was designed as a luxury roadster to take on the likes of established marques like Mercedes-Benz? The BMW 507, the BMW i320, or the BMW Z3? The BMW 507. What type of customer did the 1959 Facel Vega Excellence target? Young people, large families, or wealthy Americans? Wealthy Americans. The 1960 Pontiac Tempest introduced the first what? Airbags, all-wheel drive, or transaxle transmission system? The transaxle transmission system. Why is the Chevrolet Impala SS409 named so? It can go 409 kilometers an hour. It is powered by a massive 409 cubic engine, or its massive V8 engine outputs 409 horsepower. It is powered by a massive 409 cubic inch engine. What was the 1963 German-made Amphicar 770 marketed as? Both a car and a boat, both a car and an amphitheater, or both a car and a house? Both a car and a boat. Combining daily drivability with racing pedigree, who jointly developed the Lotus Cortina? Ford and Lotus, Ferrari and Lotus, or Chevrolet and Lotus? Ford and Lotus. Which 1966 Oldsmobile was praised for introducing modern features like automatic transmissions and front-wheel drive systems? The Cutlass, the Intrigue, or the Tornado? The Tornado. The 1967 Toyota 2000 GT is praised as what? Japan's best-selling vehicle of the 60s, Japan's first true supercar, or the first car to break the sound barrier? Japan's first true supercar. Revolutionizing hatchback design standards, what was the 1976 Volkswagen Golf MK1 originally sold as in North America? Passat, Rabbit, or Type 3? The Rabbit. And let's move on to undying advertising. What did the 60s Volkswagen Think Small ad campaign emphasize? Fuel efficiency and affordability, simplicity and honesty, or feeling small in big spaces? Simplicity and honesty. Which company made use of Ridley Scott to create their iconic Super Bowl commercial that was released in 1984? Apple, IBM, or Microsoft? Apple. Featuring actor-athlete Walt Stack running through San Francisco, what was the slogan of the 1988 Nike ad? Everyone does it, never quit, or just do it? Just do it. What fast food giant released the "You Deserve a Break Today" advertisement in 1971 with a catchy jingle to encourage customers to take a break? KFC, McDonald's, or Taco Bell? McDonald's. What company ran the Absolute Bottle campaign featuring iconic artists' interpretations of the iconic bottle? Absolute Vodka, Coca-Cola, or recyclable bottles? Absolute Vodka. Which cosmetic brand released the comical advertisement with the line, "The man your man could smell like"? Axe, Old Spice, or Signature? Old Spice. Which company released the Generation Next ad in 1984? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Tab? Pepsi. What was the word that became a cultural phenomenon thanks to Budweiser in 1999? Next, what's up, or yeah? What's up? Which company established a diamond as a symbol of eternal love with their "A Diamond is Forever" ad campaign in 1947? De Beers, David Yurman, or Tiffany and Company? De Beers, Consolidated Mines Limited. Who released their Cowboy Series ad campaign associating ruggedness and freedom with smoking in 1954? Camel, Marlboro, or Texans? Marlboro. Whose ad campaign amplified satisfaction until the very end with the fabulous tagline, "Good to the last drop" in the 50s? House of Coffees, Maxwell House, or Starbucks? Maxwell House. Which 1930s cereal was the breakfast of champions? Cheerios, Oaties, or Wheaties? Wheaties. Which company advertised itself as a festive drink enjoyed everywhere in the 30s in order to show it was modern? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Tab? Coca-Cola. What brand communicated higher product quality with its 1917 advertisement? It's Toasted. Sally Williams, Lucky Strike, or Lindt? Lucky Strike. Which company's well-known advertisement campaign from '79 inspired innovation, progress, and trust with the line, "We bring good things to life"? General Electric, General Motors, or IKEA? General Electric. And for 76, let's go to invention and innovation. Although black and white sets remained dominant until the 60s, when did CBS debut regularly scheduled color programming of the Rose Bowl game? 1941, 1954, or 1963? 1954. What is another name for the integrated circuit invented by Jack Kilby at Texas Instruments? The ENIAC, the microchip, or the personal computer? The microchip. The cordless phone created by Joel S. Engel and Richard Frankiel meant what luxury? Cell phone technology, cordless communication via Wi-Fi, or wireless communication inside the house? Wireless communication inside the house. What pointing device did Doug Engelbart introduce at the Fall Joint Computer Conference in San Francisco in '64? The barcode scanner, the computer mouse, or the touch screen? The computer mouse. Question 80. What did Martin Cooper of Motorola do in 1973? Place the first cell phone call, place the first call over continents, or created the RJ45 Ethernet cable? Place the first cell phone call. Who introduced the first practical LED displays in their products in 1968? Apple, HP, or Sony? HP. What did Dr. Willem Kolff contribute toward vascular medical care in 1969? Cardiovascular rehabilitation exercises, the first temporary artificial heart implant, or cholesterol medication? The first temporary artificial heart implant. Margaret M. Owen filed a patent for radial keratotomy in 1973, which is what? Laser eye surgery, laser disc technology, or laser optics? Laser eye surgery. Yuri Gagarin became the first person to orbit the Earth in what year? 1949, 1961, or 1973? 1961. Which Swiss watchmaker introduced the quartz wristwatch movement in 1969? Seiko, Rolex, or Bamford? Seiko. The MITS Altair 8800 personal computer kit that was introduced in 75 is credited with having done what? Democratizing computing, introducing the first iteration of a touchscreen, or the first computer with Windows? Democratizing computing. Steve Sasson at Eastman Kodak constructed the first prototype of what in 1975? The disposable camera, the digital camera, or filming strip? Digital camera. Herbert Boyer and Stanley Cohen manipulated DNA sequences in 1973, ushering in the dawn of what? The Human Genome Project, genetic engineering, or virus manipulation? Genetic engineering. In 1972, Sir Godfrey Hounsfield introduced computed tomography technology, which we know today by what name? CT scans, MRI, or cloud computing? CT scans. What is the name of the reusable spacecraft NASA introduced in 1976? The spacecraft Voyager, the Space Shuttle Enterprise, or Space Rover Curious 2? The Space Shuttle Enterprise. Let's move to our mystery round for question 91. Who released the power pop track Kind of a Drag in 1967? The Apples, the Buckinghams, or Vanilla Fudge? The Buckinghams. What is the name of General Chandler's 1970 Northern Soul hit that features a lively rhythm and uplifting lyrics? Beginning Today, Something Better Beginning, or Sweet Beginnings? Something Better Beginning. What is the name of the 1969 movie directed by Haskell Wexler that follows a cameraman in turbulent times mixing fact with fiction? Hawkeye, Medium Cool, or First Person View? Medium Cool. What is the disturbing, surrealist body horror Eraserhead from 1977? A film examining parenthood and industrial society, an art piece exhibiting the struggles of the human mind and body, or a novel by Shakespeare? A film examining parenthood and industrial society. What is the name of the iconic 1966 Lamborghini that is often described as the Italian exotic? Diablo, Gallardo, or Miura? Miura. Romantic entanglements mixed with coffee consumption in the 70s. He loves me not. Commercials from which company? Lavazza, Nescafe, or Taster's Choice? Taster's Choice. What words come to mind when one thinks of the Kool-Aid commercials from the 50s? Again, oh yeah, or the best? Oh yeah. Which car company advertised their vehicles as the ultimate driving machine, starting in 1975? BMW, Ford, or Mercedes-Benz? BMW. Question 99. On what network did Ray Tomlinson send the first email in 1971? ARPANET, Google Mail, or Microsoft Outlook? ARPANET. And for our last question, IBM developed the first widely adopted removable storage medium in 1971 called what? The compact disc, the floppy disk, or the hard disk drive? The floppy disk. And our bonus question, which company sold the first commercially successful cellular mobile phone? Let us know the answer in the comments. And of course, how you ranked. Thanks for playing this quiz, and we will see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Bye-bye now.